Here is what you can expect in today's video.
Enemies. No, they just pretend. I don't have too many. I've told myself that several times. Not really. If you investigate, no, they are not enemies. No. Yeah.
It's a lie.
Move around. Let's ask children. Warikutamba pamusika nechingobvunza
Playing in
kuti
the markets.
baba munowaziya nezveya.
Say, what is this man known for? What do you know him for?
Who knows you for preaching Christ to you? Who knows you for preaching Christ?
Well, shalom, hello there. Welcome to the Watchers blog. Thank you for joining us today. Now, in this video, we're going to be watching as the servant of God, Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa, was teaching, and he was sort of describing how some people are called to criticize, in as much as some are called to be prophets and pastors. Some are called to look at pastors and prophets and evangelists and just to criticize. And he goes on to say that if you really check, he was just giving a personal testimony that he checked in his life and he realized that he didn't have that many people who were his enemies and people who hated him. He was just saying that there are people who pretend to hate him, or there are people who love him, but he lack the ability to show their love to him. To understand in depth, we advise that you watch the video in its entirety. Remember to like the video and share it with family and friends. Stay blessed. Shalom.
Ndani musikana anopa the level yegiving yacho ini kumba kundagara ndine problem.
Now I have a girl who gives at such a high level, and I myself have got a problem already
Yekupa.
of the same nature of giving.
Gogo Makandiwa akasvika pavakati inchapedza ndaenda kuchikoro kwacheko nonotorera vana wakapa zvese wakapa juice wakapa bhutsu wakapa nzvimbo yako ndonotora ndega.
Until my mother said that I'm going to follow you to your school and take everything that you
Kana
have given
term
out to other
rapera,
students.
it's time to give. Yeah, vanhu vaipiwa nematrangi.
People will be given even my trunks. I would give them away at the end of the term.
Coming back, they would sit me down and say, mwanangu hatisi kuramba kuti kupa
My child,
kwakaipa.
We're not saying it's bad
Kupota
to
uchipana asi mwanangu hauna kupusa.
but don't be silly.
Sabva wadaro unodhererwa nevamwe vana uchikoti ndakutotukwa.
Don't do this now. People are going to take advantage of your other students.
But while this time there during the holiday, I would see them giving also. Oh, ini ndinomuda kurambidza imi
So
muchidi
you want to forbid me, but you are
muchipa kudai.
giving like this.
So I'm talking of a foundation. You are giving from a place of foundation. You can't stop giving. You don't have to give me a reason to give. No. In nature.
It's my nature.
In nature.
It's nature.
Foundation. Certificate and
This is the certificate that we're pulling.
diamonds.
These are the certificates for the diamonds.
So that you understand the value of the product that we now have called salvation. So if I stand today and I'm preaching, yes, I'm not liked by everybody, but I guarantee you, many people. I don't have too many enemies. No, they just pretend. I don't have too many. I've told myself that several times. Not really. If you investigate, no, they are not enemies. No. Yeah.
It's a lie.
No. No. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I've seen people that pretend to hate me, yet they copy everything I do. Everything. Everything is no longer about to tanga kuti tangati tanore one uyo isa.
And then we start
Izvi zvakabvepi izvi?
breaking down.
Kuno. Zvakabvepi izvi kuno.
Saying, this is where did they get it from? It's from here.
Zvakabvepi izvi?
Where did that come from? From here. from here.
Enemy people.
So where's the enmity there?
Hakuna.
There's no such enemy.
Hakuna. Most people are not just trained on how to admire. They admire in a negative way. That's all. We are mentoring too many people. Not only you here. No. Too many people. That's why we have to maintain our position. Always stay ahead of them. They can't talk, they can't say anything unless we say something. They can't. We keep quiet, they have no preaching, no comments. You see? Yeah. Because what I understand about the things of God is that when you want to really establish yourself in truth, if you are, whether a vlogger, I was asking my daughter a few days ago, what's a vlogger, what's a blogger? Whether you're a YouTuber, you know the best you can do if God has given you a message to preach is not to wait for other people to always go ahead of you. You invite people for a broadcast live and you present your persuasions, your doctrines in terms of baptism, Holy Spirit, Trinity. All doctrinal matters, you must have them lined up according to your understanding. Then a follow-up work now needs to be done where you bring in pastors that are heretic and you castigate them. Castigating them according to what you have presented from a place where you stand. That's proper work. If God has called you to rebuke and to correct preachers, this is the right way. I'm not even saying stop doing that. I'm just giving you a proper way of doing it. You can't always be waiting for heretics to go ahead of you, for other people to say whatever they need to say before you can come. Because by so doing, you're showing that you're always coming from behind. You don't have a stand-alone calling. If they are always wrong, you are right about that. Make it a sermon. And let's see how many views. When they now know, from beginning to end, we are talking of the Trinity. Let's watch how many views. Because to a certain point, I got to a place where I was believing that indeed these people coming out, looking into our work, criticizing us and analyzing us and so on, to a certain point, I'm not that person who is easily agitated. I take time, I consider, I ask questions. What if God has raised some of these people to question us? Because we must also, while we are preaching, we must be aware that there are such people out there who are going to look into our teachings so that we are correcting what we do. There must be such people called by God. Yeah, you can't write an exam or
And then you mark it for yourself. Someone else has to mark it for you.
What I'm trying to do here is not to fight back. I'm trying to say the best way of doing it, if you have it as a calling from God, you have to sit down and you broadcast. Have your own preaching that you broadcast. Let others also see how clean it is, your understanding of Jesus. That's a calling now. If you can't sustain that because of less views, it means it's because of less money. You're doing it for money as well. You're as good as the people that you're castigating. Sit on Jesus and let's see for how long can you explain him. Let's see how many people get excited when you're explaining Jesus. And most of these people, they've tried it. 5 minutes, 10 minutes into Jesus, they realize, oh, no views. They look for another preacher. And once you do that, views start what? Going up. People are coming there because they are saying that's what you're called to do. They are saying you specialize in destroying other people. Why is it when you're explaining Jesus, they don't want to hear your explanations of Jesus? But leave Jesus alone, take Makandiwa, you put him there, you make him a son. You see a confirmation. People now are coming. They are telling you what you really have been called to do, to explain. People, not him. People. People. If I would see certain people, I'm talking of foundations here, because I said you must question, you must know the man who brought you to Christ. That's why I'm coming to this one. If a man is bold enough to look at me in the face and say, Makandiwa, you're wrong, I'm honest enough to say, where? And I'm honest enough to say, tell me, what is it that you want me to preach about so that I'm a true man of God? I'll ask that question. I'm even asking the question now. What is it that you want me to preach about? If every other preaching that I'm doing is wrong, what is it that you want me to preach about so that you can believe that I'm a man of God? Somebody's going to have the guts and answer that question and say, preach Jesus. Okay. All right. All right. I'll do that because I've been doing that. My question to you is that what you are known for? Let's move around. Let's ask children.
Playing in the markets. Say, what is this man known for? What do you know him for?
Who knows you for preaching Christ to you? Who knows you for preaching Christ? I'm not talking about what you are thinking. Let's ask the people.
How many know you for the issue of preaching Christ?
People know you for preaching other preachers. My strength or my weakness has always been to hear people and keep quiet. And you know, most of my critics have been so happy, excited because I don't respond. But next year, I will try my shura.
I want to do something out of this world.
I will try my shura.
I want to do something amazing.
Next year, Kure.
I think next year is far from now.
Anytime this year, I'll start. What does it bend?
Not in parables.
I will tell you. Yeah. I know some of them have been praying. I know some of them have been desiring to just have me talk about them. Yeah. Don't think they are going to be offended. Some will like it. Even the Buddha, get away when Ningi, they will be so happy. So happy.
It's a prayer.
Honestly, you can look at a person like me and you are looking at somebody who can't answer. And they told you not to
I think I've got nothing to say as it stands.
about you. Shamanda uchesera 10 hours.
My friend, I can go for 10 hours
Ndakakugara.
making you the subject
Ndichizarurirwa.
and getting revelations.
And some of us, once we start talking, we don't just talk. No. I didn't make false accusations.
We don't make false accusations. No.
So we'll try it.
We will sweep you away.
I'm talking about who led you to Christ. Now,
everything that I'm saying,
the certificate and where I'm coming from.
I'm just showing you the certificate of where I come from.
The certificate.
It's the certificate.
Certificate.